We now move to the app of the week, and this time we're talking about an amazing app called the Amazing Slow Downer. And this is what our guest Rod Maccoux is going to be demonstrating for us. And it's a long episode. So we're going to actually have a very special segment to this during the midweek. We're going to have something called the midweek special, presenting this entire demonstration on its own because it's pretty lengthy. But we would like to talk about it first. Rod, would you like to talk about the Amazing Slowdowner and what it does, and especially who it is meant for, and things like that? It's going to be on its own as a special episode for our midweek that we haven't done in quite a while. But give us that intro to it, if you will.
Okay, the amazing slowdowner is intended for um, primarily musicians who want to do transcribing of their music. For example, if they are not some of those people that can listen to it by ear and quickly pick things out. My brother can do that, but I couldn't, I mean, no way could even attempt to try something like that. What it allows you to do is change some of the audio attributes in a file. It does handle quite a few file formats, MP3, OGG, WAV, I think. I can't remember all of them. And it will allow you to, for example, change the balance. So if you want to hear the right track louder than the left so that you could isolate some part of the music that you were trying to learn, you can do that. You can change the pitch uh, up as much as one octave and down as much as one octave. You can change the speed to be at 25% of the original rate or 200% of the original rate. You can create loops with the amazing slowdowner, and then the various basic things that you can do: fast forward, rewind, etc. It also has a 6-band equalizer and a preamp. Now, I haven't worked with any of those to any degree, but I think the preamp might allow you to raise the volume of a track. But like I said, that I'm not too familiar with. The big addition to the app with regards to accessibility was the implementation of using an external keyboard, and having the external keyboard allows you to very precisely move the sliders in order to make your various adjustments when transcribing music. Um, I would, in the beginning, when I started using the app, I would try to adjust the sliders, and I could kind of get there. And maybe with a lot more practice, I could have gotten there. But with the implementation of the keyboard, you can pretty quickly and easily move the slider to the desired position. Other things that you might be able to do with the amazing slowdowner that aren't musically related might be to use it to record lines to memorize. For example, if you were in a play or you wanted to learn a speech, you could create a loop and use it that way. You might be able to use it to help you learn a foreign language by slowing words down, the phrases down in ways that might help you um, learn to pronounce a different language. Another thing you could do would be to use it for reading a book. You could adjust the speed and pitch of the, say, if you had the book on an MP3 file. And the final thing you might use it for might be is if you're in a classroom and have a recording of the class, you could reduce the background noises below, say, 150 hertz, which would reduce a lot of the hum in the room. And then you might adjust the slider at the 400 hertz in order to remove some boxiness from the voices. And you also might want to raise the slider at the 6,000 or 6 kilohertz level in order to give the vocal more highs. So those are just a few of the things that you might want to do if you want to use the amazing slow downer.
Really interesting. So it seems like this has more than what meets the eye. It does other things just besides that music thing that you're talking about. Because I don't play music, but so it sounds like this would be a heaven for someone who knows how to play music and it's learning some songs that he's heard or would like to know how to play those songs. And most especially if one is not able to read music, for example, I think this is going to be a very good tool for such a person that does not have the ability to read music, but, to read it by ear. Yeah, so I think this is a very good thing for people to have. And by the way, I think if we haven't mentioned, you already mentioned it in the recording that we encourage people to listen to. It's going to be on our YouTube, and also then we're also going to be putting it as a midweek special. And by the way, give people a heads up. This thing is like $10, right? I don't think that is there a trial for this thing? I'm not sure.
There is a trial. I forgot. There might be some limitations. It's been a while since I looked at the app, but the Android app version of the app is only $9.95.
Okay, and it does have a trial, right?
I believe so, but the trial may be limited.
Of course, they're
I'm
always limited. That's why we're paying. If you want to have the full experience, then absolutely
yeah.
you have to buy it. And $10 for such a great app is not bad at all.
Yes, I would say it's a very economical way to have the ability to be able to change audio attributes in your file.
Well, thank you so much for that, Rod. And we will be looking forward to having it on there, and then we'll be having it as our midweek special.
Great, and thank you for allowing me to show people what this app can really do. I'm really hoping that people in various ages will find it useful. Those who, for example, are taking music in school, or up to the adult that just wants to have music as a hobby, would be able to use this app.
Thank you.